Today I'm going to share with you the most expensive sale, the least expensive sale, and a middle-priced home that sold all in Wellesley in the first half of 2022. Welcome to my channel, Living in the Boston Suburbs. Each week I release a video sharing information about one of our suburbs or trends in the market. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. And if you're interested in seeing what's available under $1 million, check out my Under $1 Million in Wellesley video. So let's get to it. The least expensive home that sold in the first 6 months of 2022 was on High Ledge Avenue in Wellesley. It's a very small house, just 572 square feet on a small undersized lot of about 7,000 square feet. So here's a street view. Now this home was targeted to builders and handyman and subcontractors because it was in pretty dire shape. You'll also note that there are no interior photos, which is a dead giveaway for I need lots of work. So as I mentioned, it's a very small lot and there's another house quite close to it. It's kind of sideways on the lot, but it has a decent little yard and could be cute. It's in a nice, quiet neighborhood on a dead-end street, so not a lot of traffic. It's a little bit far from the center of town, but still a good neighborhood. The most expensive home that has sold in the first 6 months of 2022 is pretty spectacular. It's 89 Ledgeways and it's in Wellesley Farms. This is a high-end, beautiful neighborhood. It's convenient to the center of town. It's convenient to commute to Boston. And it's also convenient to a commuter rail station called Wellesley Farms that can get you to downtown Boston in about 25 minutes. Here on realtor.com, you can see the curb appeal is quite spectacular. One of the things in this neighborhood is you'll see a lot of homes that are Tudors or colonials built in the 1920s and 30s, and they're on very large lots and quite elegant. So many of these homes have been renovated or added on to, keeping the original character and charm. So this house at 89 Ledgeways is a Tudor. It was built in 1930 and has almost 2/3 of an acre of land. Here's kind of a bird's eye view. So these windows with the crisscross and leaded glass are very typical of Tudors, and I'm going to show you some other Tudor things inside. The slopey roof is typical of a Tudor, and the stonework is quite beautiful. Another great thing about this location is that it overlooks a pond, which is pretty private, called Rockridge Farm. So that also added to the value. The house was listed in January for $5,695,000, and it actually sold at that price. It was on the market for just 5 days. It has 6 bedrooms, 7 full baths, and 2 half baths. So here in the foyer, you can see some of the original charm. This door is original, again, with the leaded glass and the diamond pattern and the beautiful hardware. Typically in a Tudor, all of this trim would be natural gum wood. But one of the things that people do to make them look more current is to paint all of that dark natural wood trim white. The ceilings in Tudors are not terribly high, so this is another way to give it space. The floor in this front room is beautiful, which has an inlaid herringbone pattern. I'm guessing this fireplace is original based on the mantle. And here's another view showing the light streaming in from the backyard. The kitchen is beautifully done with the painted cabinets in this light gray and what looks to be marble countertops. Tudors frequently have stairs between formal and informal living spaces. So of course, back then somebody else was doing the work, cooking your dinner and doing your laundry. So you would be staying down here in the more elegant rooms down the stairs. This beautiful office shows what it would look like with all of the natural wood. I'm guessing that this room was part of the extension that was done later, but it was done in keeping with the Tudor decor, and it has this beautiful cathedral ceiling. There's also this first floor guest room, which has a cathedral ceiling, beautiful fireplace, and access to the yard. And as you can see, the rooms aren't huge. They're nicely proportioned rooms. And again, you see the old charm with this pretty original fireplace with that green tile. The primary bath was pretty spectacular. It has an oversized shower with this marble bench. And I really loved the finishes that they chose. It's of course updated and beautiful with the soaking tub and 2 sinks, but it was done in finishes and styles with a nod to the Tudor age. This first floor half bath has a really cool contemporary vibe. I really love the way they did the primary bath. It was, of course, recently updated, but it was done in beautiful finishes that gave a nod to the Tudor age. The beautiful soaking tub has that antique looking faucet, and there's the beautiful vanity with the marble top. Great play space in the basement, and here's the rear. So again, you can see the leaded windows, the peaks of the roof, the shallow pitch of the roof, and the several chimneys. All of this are typical of the Tudor age. And this rear of the house is the part that's near the Rockridge Pond. The final house I'm going to share with you today is 3 Woodland Road in Wellesley. And this house is special for a number of reasons, but primarily because my husband built it in 2013. So my husband is a builder, and he does mostly renovations and additions now, which I always say gives me enough knowledge about building to get myself in trouble. But I'm going to share with you some of the things that we loved about this house on Woodland Road. So the first half of 2022 had a pretty overheated market. We had very limited availability of homes for sale and lots of buyers who were enjoying historically low mortgage rates. So there was just huge demand. So 3 Woodland Road came on the market in March for $2,795, and it went under agreement after just 5 days for $2,850. So this is a very popular neighborhood. It's on a quiet street on an oversized lot, which was level, and it's near one of the most popular elementary schools with walking trails and a big field for kids to play. And it had 5 bedrooms and 4.5 baths. So when my husband was building it, he made some of the design decisions with the architect, and then these buyers came along and they selected some of the colors and the finishes themselves. So that was nice because they could really make it their own. So in the kitchen, they chose a white cabinetry and white countertops, and they were pretty much ahead of their time on this selection of light fixtures. Here's another view of the kitchen, open to the family room, which has a gas fireplace and overlooks the backyard. They had 2 islands, and as you can see, they did this one in a contrasting wood finish, which is still popular. And here's a view of the living room with the gas fireplace and a large screen TV above with built-ins. And here's another view of that room. As you can see, there's double French doors going out to the backyard. Upstairs in the primary bedroom, you can see there's a vaulted ceiling and then double French doors leading out to this beautiful balcony overlooking the backyard. This house was listed in March before the trees were blooming, but you would typically not even be able to see the house behind you once the leaves are filled out. This family had 4 children, so they had a girl's bath and a boy's bath. So this pink bedroom was connected to this pink bathroom with white cabinetry and a gray top. Here's the boy's bath with a nice blue vanity with a marble top. Great play space in the lower level, lots of built-ins, lots of place to play, and a mini kitchen in the basement. Here's the mudroom, which was terrific, with built-ins, with drawers and hooks, and a nice herringbone pattern on the floor and tile. And here's a nice view of the patio and a little bit of stonework. So there you have it, the high, the low, and the middle in Wellesley for the first 6 months of 2022. Thanks for watching.